So, hi everybody, welcome to our Fast Track to SC call. This call's actually pretty momentumal, if that's a word. Uh, you know what I mean. Because this is going to be one of our final SC calls for a while, so we're super duper excited to present to you tonight's fast track speaker who literally just fast tracked to SC. So what I love about doing these calls is I love being able to get someone that just fast tracked, because I feel like it's so fresh and it's so awesome to kind of show you guys that actually this exists now, like people are doing this now. So Ella, forgive me if I say your surname wrong, but I'm going to give it a go. So tonight we have Ella Kazubska.
Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Go me. Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm Polish.
See, I say these Eastern European names pretty well. I've been practicing. So Ella is actually 29 years old. She's been in the UK for 8 years, and she joined the Juice Plus business when she had a successful career as a sales manager and one of the biggest builders merchants. But she was obsessed with freedom and fed up with shift pattern work and trading her time for money, as so many stories that we've heard. So she also was kind of looking for the product Juice Plus, which is kind of perfect too. So many of us have such amazing product stories, and I feel like that makes so many of our businesses so much stronger. So her product story has a lot to do with the fact that she never used to lose weight in a smart way, she says, and also that she was losing hair. And at 29, that's obviously not something anyone who wants to be doing. And she was consistently always tired, and she caught the flu easily, so she always got very sick. So what I think is really amazing is we can not only hear Ella's whole story, you can go into as much detail as you want, but also the topic she's going to cover tonight is called identifying your motivation, which I actually think is really perfect to think about, because I do believe that identifying your motivation is one of the biggest things that you could ever do in this business, like to make sure that you stay on track. So I'm going to let you take it away, Ella, and welcome.
Okay,
Thanks for being on
brilliant.
our call.
So thank you for introduction. And I'm just gonna quickly run through my why I decided to join the Juice Plus and why even the idea of doing a network marketing came to my head. So as you mentioned before, I came to UK 8 years ago, and I was working as a shop floor manager and a sales manager, and I was really earning a pretty decent money, and probably most of the people will be fine with it, but I just got fed up with, as I said in the introduction, as you said, trading my time for money, listening to procedures, just literally living on someone else's rules. And other way, it was everyone is looking for more income and kind of financial freedom, and working for someone, it's giving you lots of safe and secure situation, because you've got your pay coming to your account every month, you've got your holidays covered, you've got your pension paid. So it just sounds good, but from the other hand, it's if you want to have a pay rise, because the older you get, the more money you need to have for your living, because then you're not going to have a child, you want to buy a house, you just want to go for better holidays or help your family. And then I was thinking, it's I cannot take any more stress, I cannot trade more time, because then I wouldn't have a time to live and enjoy my life. So last year I started looking for some other opportunities. People who know me longer, they know that I was always kind of interested in social media, YouTube and everything like that. I was just wondering how people actually can make money out of being just logged in online and do some cool stuff and get paid for it. So that was a couple of things kind of put me to the decision that I want to do something a part of full-time work. So I started going for so many webinars in London. There's so many free ones, and then you can just realize that if you don't have a plan B and something happens to you, you're pretty much screwed. So I started looking for my plan B. I was thinking to become an affiliate marketer, but that's like sounds so boring to me, like putting the links and other websites. Then I was thinking I'm gonna be kind of repping for some fitness brands, but that's still like you consistently need to advert one brand and make sure that you take the pictures all the time with it. And it was kind of, I was thinking it's gonna be next to my lifestyle and something additional and something which I will have to remember to do. So I kind of put it aside, and then network marketing came across, but from different company. I heard about network marketing from Amway, and then I read Business of 21st Century by Robert Kiyosaki, and actually understood that pyramid scheme is pretty much the full-time job when you have a boss on the top, and then no one can get to the top of the organization. So and then I understood that in network marketing you pretty much help people to develop, to work on your success. And that was something which I really wanted to do, because as I mentioned, I was a sales manager, so I had a pretty big team to manage. But that was still managing people how to be a better employee, not the better person, or like to get more skills, to be to earn more money, to be like financially free. So yeah, I started doing network marketing after work. And then why Juice Plus? Okay, I had a pretty much big problem with being a big girl. When I started my diet 2 years ago, I weighed about 120 kg. I don't know how much is that in pounds. Sorry, I'm here like for 8 years, but I still never managed how to kind of convert it. So yeah, I started, and I had a pretty shit like how would you call, blood test and everything. I didn't look good. I haven't felt good, and I was just not feeling like I'm 30, nearly 30 years old only. So yeah, I was looking for some product, and Juice Plus came across then this offer to become a special customer and to be an ambassador of Juice Plus. And I found that that's pretty cool, because that's kind of suits my lifestyle. So I signed up in November last year, but till January, February, I wasn't doing anything apart of looking how people are doing business, and what do we sell, how does it work, how is it produced, and everything. The reason for it is that I was doing my personal trainer course same time. So I put it as a first priority, and then I realized that actually story is something what sells. Like you can tell so many things about the product, but really your story is actually something which brings you customers or partners. So yeah, February this year, I started talking about Juice Plus. I started having my first customers. And since I joined, I always wanted to have a team, because I always had a feeling that I just got this leading skill, and I want to help people to develop, to make a best out of their life. So yeah, I started to having my partners. So many people signed. A couple of them are left, and some of them are still with me. I never judge people. When someone asks me about the business or about product, I never say, okay, this person is going to be great for a business, or this person is going to be great for a product only. I always show people opportunity. And if they don't want to take this, I still respect it. And if they are still, like same as me, hungry for a change, then they are more than welcome in my team. So right now I've got about 8 front lines. Some of them, they've got their partners as well. So yeah, I made a SC in August. And that was pretty amazing to do. and I'm hoping to get the SSC by end of the year. Tracking it is possible. My team is mostly Polish, but I do have a not Polish speaking people as well, which makes me even more motivated, because I need to kind of run two teams in the same time. But that's really, really cool. And how I run my team is I'm trying to show them the sources which I use, show them how I speak to customers, how I follow my daily method of operation, what keeps me motivated. And yeah, let's go to the subject of our Zoom call. I'm not sure you guys heard about Gary Vee, but that's the person who is actually saying the thing which motivates me the most. I'm gonna die, and every one of us is gonna die one day. So I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything to kind of fulfill my life in 100%, to have a freedom. And freedom, I'm talking like, it's not only money, but it's just to do whatever you want, but money helps a lot. And with Juice Plus, when I went on to the convention in Birmingham, I met Julia Krawczyk, and that was big inspiration, who is doing like a business for 18 years. But she really is to help people. She's also a fitness instructor, and she's got so much knowledge about nutrition and stuff. And I understood that I just need whatever I feel like. Like, I want to help people. I want to show people how to feel same as me, like feel healthy, look better, feel better, understood how important it is to eat right things, to use supplements, because the quality of the food which we have right now is like pretty much rubbish. So it just show people that there is a better way, and instead of being consistently tired or spending lots of money on supplements from, okay, I'm not gonna send the names, but everyone knows where we usually buy supplements, which are pretty much useless. Just to show them the way that is a natural way and is a smart way, and it's kind of like jumpstart to healthy living. So my motivation is to show people that you can literally live better. You can get more money by showing people how to live better. And you know what it's like? All my partners, when they are joining, they're thinking, I'm never gonna do the live on my Facebook. I'm never gonna do a Zoom call. I'm never gonna be as open to talk to people, like random people on Facebook, and tell them about Juice Plus opportunity. But after a couple of months, they do, and they feel much better, and they feel much stronger. And when I see people who are working with me growing, that's one of the biggest things. Also, when I get a message from my customers, like they feel better, they are not consistently ill, they've got lots of more energy, they look better, it's just something which keeps me motivated. Like right now, I'm feeling like I'm waking up with a plan and with determination. And when I'm falling to sleep, I'm actually happy for every day which happened. And I learned how to be grateful in this business as well. Because in here, if you're really thinking that you just want to sell, to make money, you're not gonna be really successful. Because if you look at the people who are really, really rich and wealthy and successful, the money is not the best. It's not the first thing. We should be aware how important money is, but people and helping them and giving them your own story. Don't give them any bullshit. Like just tell them what happens. It's like, if it didn't work on your immune system, okay, it works on the immune system, but if it didn't work on your hair, just say, okay, my hair's been fine, but there's so many people which helped. So I think the reason for my success is just I really believe in product, and I really believe in this business opportunity. And in the first place, I really, really believe in people which I'm working with and who I'm working for, which are my customers and ones in the future. Um, and motivation, when I went to Birmingham and I saw these people on the stage, I said, like, I'm going to be on this stage. It's like, it's going to be the first Polish person on the stage. Like, if it's going to take 1 year, I'm going to be there in 1 year. If it's going to take 5 years, it's going to take me 5 years. But I know it's going to happen. So also opportunity of meeting people who've got the same mindset. That's something amazing, and which keeps me motivated. Like now we are going to Barcelona in nearly 4 weeks, and I'm just so happy that I'm gonna meet all these 8,000 people, meet Bear Grylls, learn about the product, and just travel and work same time. That's kind of amazing. It's like the people who are not aware that in a couple of years we gonna be mostly working on social media and internet. That's like kind of strange for me. That's why we came across, like, to show people this opportunity, because we've been like kind of more open-minded to take it. So yes, and how to, but you know what, it's like going, because now I'm so happy and excited and blah blah blah, but that's not every day. Sometimes I just want to live it. I just want to say, oh, you know what, I don't care, I'm just go by the way, I'm not working full time anymore. I'm working for myself only. So some days I just want to say, like, okay, there's some nasty people who are gonna say things about even that you're inviting them to the friends on Facebook or something, or just life is gonna happen to you. Someone, but and you don't really feel motivated, like, but then you know why you're doing it. So I think the most important thing is to know why you joined, why you're doing it, and where you want to go for. So yeah, I think that's pretty much what I want to say.
This is so great, Ella. I love it. I've been making notes, which is probably why I looked like I was really concentrating, weirdly. So I think I had so many questions that I didn't write down because I was making notes, and now I wished I'd just written down questions. Something that I did want to ask you was like about Facebook. So, oh my God, there's a bird in the station. Sorry, it scared me. Facebook. So how do you add people? As far as I'm aware, you add them, but you don't kind of like approach them. Maybe you just add them, build a little bit of a relationship, and you kind of wait for them to ask you, ask them questions. You know what I mean? Is that right?
Yeah. So, you know what? It's like mostly I add people who are friends of my friends, or the people who've got similar interests than me, like me. So I love all Scandinavian countries. So I look for the people who are living there. So I've got kind of same point to talk. So when someone add me to my on Facebook, I just say short message like, oh, "Hi, thanks for accepting me." And it depends on the day, or do I have anything like in common with this person. I just say like, or probably you saw like, you know what, I pretty much tell them sometimes what I do. Like, I use Facebook to get to know new people, and I'm working online as well. I'm trying to it's not like I'm literally saying what I'm doing, but I'm just giving a hint. Like, I'm trying to promote healthy lifestyle, so if they are more than welcome to check my fan page or something to get maybe some feed which they like. And then if someone is actually liking my post or something, then I approach them and saying thanks for supporting me. That's really important. And trying to build a relationship. And also when I'm posting on my Facebook, it's not like scheduled every day. Like, okay, at 7 I'm gonna put the post motivation, morning motivation. Then I'm gonna put some food. Then I'm gonna put some. I know it should be. I know it works, but it's just not the way how I am. So if I feel like I'm gonna be promoting, like let's say like healthy style for families, which I have, which we do now, then I'm gonna be posting this, and then if someone got interested, I kind of approach them. Also, I've got lots of live videos, plus this where you can answer. Do you want to join? Do you want to get more info? So if they click, yeah, I want to get more info there. Here I am.
Right. Okay. So you do let your posts do a lot of the talking then? So you kind of like are a heavy social media poster so that people really get to see you through that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I know you love Gary Vee, so I'm actually going to recommend a book to you in case you haven't read it. He wrote a book called Crush It 10 years ago, and he just released a new book called Crushing It. Have you read that book?
I'm just going to show you something.
Oh my God, please show me. Because there's something you said. Yes! How far into it are you?
No. You know what it's like? Let me tell you, like, no, just the first 100 pages.
Okay, amazing. You are going to love it. I finished that book yesterday. It's so good. So there's something I want to say, actually, that I think will be really beneficial training for everybody. And actually, what I would like to do is, just for everybody on here, I actually did a training last night with my team. Well, it was actually an event, but I geared the event towards more, because a lot of my audience is people that are entrepreneurial, and I want to help everybody, not just people in this business, but, all young entrepreneurs. I think that, you're 29, I'm 25. I think that there's a lot to be said about this generation, and a hell of a lot more to be said for the teenage generation. But, my opinion as it stands is that, when it comes to things like really huge issues like global warming and really kind of climate change, all these kind of things that really can be, improved in time, I really think as, a generation now, and the generation that is, my sister's age, she's a teenager, I really think that we have a responsibility to show people what is possible and, what can be done with having an entrepreneurial mindset. And that is why I do love Gary Vee and why I listen to him a lot myself, because he is someone that is readily giving out information for free, and there are really not that many people out there that are doing that. Gary Vee does not encourage you to go and, he doesn't say you have to go and buy my book to get all the information. Like, actually, he gives a lot of health-free information on every single social media. If you like Snapchat, he's on Snapchat. If you like Facebook, he's on Facebook. If you like YouTube, Instagram, like LinkedIn, whatever you like, whatever social media form you use, Gary Vee is on that. So I really encourage all of you to go and check him out. Do take some of the stuff with a pinch of salt, because he does talk about network marketing. He doesn't agree with network marketing. So, like, if you didn't know that, then warning if you hear him talk about it. He doesn't agree with network marketing, and there's a couple of other things that he says that I don't necessarily agree with. And he's very shouty and he's very in your face. And I do think that for me, if I listen to him too much, it kind of makes me a bit like, oh, screw everybody. And I'm not that kind of person. Like like most of us in this company, I really care about people. So you do have to find your own happy medium. And the reason I really want to share about him with you guys is because I just finished his book, Crushing It, which Ella's reading now. It is amazing. One of the best business books ever. Like, he's probably going to get millions of dollars for the rest of his life for that book. But one of the things, I just read the chapter, you'll get to a point, Ella, where basically he starts focusing on every social media platform in chapters. So I just read the Facebook chapter, and I really want to just share with you what I did on our training last night. It was an event / training, which I will share in the Team YOLO group. But basically, he talks about starting a Facebook page. If you're in this business and you have not got a Facebook page, get a Facebook page. Because right now we're in a time where it's very cheap to run ads on Facebook. It's very easy to run ads on Facebook. And you have access to 2 billion people in the world. 2 billion people have Facebook, and half of those people use Facebook every single day. On another note, 1.15 billion people in the world have a mobile device, and they use a social media platform on that device. And what Gary Vee talks about is, I know that a lot of people on this you know, in this business, in this team, in whatever organization your organization you're in, you know, you might prefer the likes of something like Snapchat or Instagram. But the truth is, this is what Gary Vee says. So, you know, whether you choose to listen to a billionaire or not, that's up to you. But for me, I'm going to do that. And he basically says, you know, cool, have your presence on, you know, all these different social media channels, but also you really want to make sure that you have Facebook as a platform that you're really channeling your business on, because Facebook is the secret to growing a really successful business. And it doesn't mean that you don't have Facebook and you don't have Snapchat. Like, have it all, but make sure you have a Facebook page and a Facebook account. And on that Facebook page, you know, be yourself. Don't be anybody else. And I think, Ella, the reason why you have really, you know, made me want to talk about that more, and why I love that you spoke about Gary Vee, and I can tell you listen to someone like Gary Vee, is because you know, when you are yourself, it really shows. And really just be unapologetically yourself. If you guys have not seen the video, the lady who sat in the car park in a car, it's a 4-minute video. She did it 2 years ago with a Chewbacca mask on. I'm sure some of you have seen it from Star Wars. If you haven't, I'm going to link you guys. And I spoke about it on last night's call. Long story short, this video was a normal American mother who went to a shop, and she went to go and buy herself a treat. She went to get herself a birthday present, right? She's like, I don't know, she could be in her 30s, 40s. She sits in the car and she does a Facebook Live with her friends. Facebook Live 2 years ago was a bit different. It was very new. Not everybody used it. Now it's kind of everywhere. But the beauty of Facebook Live is in what I'm about to tell you with this woman. So she does this Facebook Live and she's like, I just want to show all my friends what I've just bought for myself. And she's so excited. She's like giggling like a school kid, and it's the best video ever. Long story short, this video is her being really happy over this mask that she's bought, and it makes the funniest noises, and she's cracking up. And she's in a car park on her own, and people are walking past thinking she's, you know, on crack cocaine. And she's like, what the hell? Oh my God, thank you, Anita. It is the best. I'm just going to quickly wrap it up for you, the results. This woman, this video got 162 million views so far on Facebook in 2 years since that video came out. Overnight, it was viral. It was a crazy sensation success. And this woman, she was just a normal bog standard human being that didn't really have anything that special going for her. She would even say that herself. And basically she did a live video, and people fell in love with her. You know why? Because she was herself. So not only did she get 162 million views, which really means nothing, but what does mean something is that she got thousands and thousands of pounds of vouchers from the shop that she bought it from. She basically never paid for anything from that shop ever again. She got a personalized figurine from Star Wars, like, or whoever made that toy, made for her, with her as the figurine with the mask on. Like, not only did she do that, but she got a book deal, a multi-book deal. So she wrote her first ever book, and you can buy it on Amazon. It's called Laugh It Up. And it is amazing to watch that one small viral video for 4 minutes long, and there was nothing special about her. And actually, in fact, she had thought so much about, you know, sometimes before I go on a Facebook video, I'm like, oh God, like, should I do this? And I let my internal mind try and talk me out of it. And I think, oh, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should. And actually, she didn't think about that. She just went on and did it. And she was so herself, unapologetically who she really is, down to the core, that the world fell in love with this woman. And what did that mean? That means now her life has changed forever. Now, I'm not saying that any of you could go on there and make a viral video and become a millionaire. It's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, imagine if you were just yourself. There are so many people out there trying to be somebody else. There are so many people out there, like, trying to look like other people with, you know, plastic surgery, and they're trying to, you know, have as much money as somebody else. Like, Gary Vee will always say, don't be me, just be you. Cool, be inspired by me, but just be you. And I think that's what I love about being in this team. That's what I love about having these speakers, because Ellen never sat there for 1 second and say, you should all do what I do. She said, this is what worked for me. And if it works for you, great. But try what I did. And if it works for you, amazing. Come and find me. Give me a hug at conference. You know what I mean? And that's what's really amazing about this business, and why I really agree with everything you said, is that we have something in our hands here that so many of us are just letting slip, you know, on the days go by. Like, I actually just had a conversation with 3 of my teammates today who I love to the core. And I'm sure you've had this, Ella, because I've heard you say that people have dropped off, but they just let their motivation slip. You know, they just let it go, oh, like sand through their fingers. And I suppose one question I want to ask you to kind of maybe like wrap up kind of everything I've said as well is, is there like one thing that you do that actually kind of, no matter what, that's the one thing that reinstigates you? Like, is it a vision board? Is it affirmations? Is it a book that you've read? Like, is it a person?
I think I'm going back to my why.
Yeah, that's the answer for most people, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like my vision board changed. The thing is, it's like when I'm lazy, because pretty much everyone is lazy, or when I've got these moments like I just want to cry in a pillow and thinking how shit is my life and why is this such a struggle, why I'm not a PMD yet or something like this. I'm just thinking, yeah, but a year ago, you wasn't able to even speak on a short relation, like relation on a Facebook, or it's like I had an offer to do like a part-time job, but I had to record 30 seconds of like short video who I am. I just resigned because I wasn't able to do it. So I always remind myself where I started and how much I've done. That's why it's important to be grateful for even the small things which happened. And the thing is, it's like some people, they are thinking that I'm strange because I like to be by myself quite often. But the thing is, then I've got the time to really think what is good for me, what is good for my friends, what is good for my family, and just not doing what the crowd is doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to show people it's not bad, it's nothing wrong in like sitting whole weekend at home. It's nothing wrong of not doing your nails or something if you don't have money. It's just be yourself, and as you said, like being yourself is enough.
Yeah.
You don't need to be anyone else. So yeah, I just go back to my why, and I'm just, yes, as I said in the beginning, I just want to be free. I want to work from every place where I want to. Like, not I'm linked to one country or I'm linked to one place because of something. So yeah, and I'm people, and it's like building a team is a responsibility because you shown people how great this business is, and then when you're gonna be grumpy and stuff and lazy, then they're gonna be the same because people are not looking at your words, they are looking at whatever you do. So being an example and a leader is another thing which motivates me.
Yeah, awesome. It's very cool. So I think what would be really amazing to finish from this is, because obviously you have such clarity in what you're doing, is what's your vision? What does the future look like? Obviously you want to get promoted to SSC. Is that something that hopefully you can do before Barcelona?
No.
When do you want to hit SSC?
By so that was 90-day game plan. So by end of the year.
Nice.
And PMD is by 2020.
Okay, amazing. That's really cool.
So,
I love that. Okay, amazing. Does anybody have any questions before I let Ella get on with the rest of her evening? I feel like I quizzed you galore.
There are no questions, but if anyone's got any questions or something, feel free to drop me a message on Facebook or something. And I would like to invite. Thank you, Tasha, for an invite.
Oh my god!
That was another thing which
I loved finding your
helped
profile. Me. I was like, we want her on the call. Yeah, no, I'm definitely. Oh, someone said 3 tips to reach SC.
Okay. Partners. Show partners how to get partners.
Nice.
Your own orders. And just pretty much, okay, I used to be a sales manager. So for me, targets is something which really helps me. So I'm pretty much sitting there and saying, okay, 6.5 K of points. And that kind of gives me this amount to get it. So it's really, I would say that will be really, really difficult to do it by yourself. unless you've got an amazing fan page or something like this. But we just don't. We just want to have a stable business. So talking about building a team, showing them how to get the orders, and I think every promotion which you can have in the future is because you've got stable business, and stable business means customers which comes back to you. So I think looking after customers and making sure that they've got enough information, that from time to time you drop some info how Juice Plus is great, and what impact it has on the health. To give them a hint, like, oh, are you happy a customer? Maybe you want to tell your friends about that and earn some money out of it. So showing people opportunity every time you feel like it's, and just not waiting for tomorrow. So if you feel like doing something, just do it now. Don't think how to do it in a perfect way, because perfect way usually never comes. But doing something is better than thinking about something else, about doing something. So that's it.
Agreed. It's much better to do something. When I started this business, I had no idea what I was doing, and I literally figured it out. Like, I literally did it on my own, in the sense that it's not like I didn't have support. I did, but there was no plan, there was no system. Like, nobody showed me, oh, this is how you do this, like, literally. So I just had to figure it out, and I just had to guess and just be like, okay, like, let me try this. And I tried 100 different things wrong, 100%. But the point was, I tried, and it's still, some things worked, and I realized, like, this is what works and this is what doesn't work, but at least I tried. And I live with the regret that I joined the business later than what I did, because at least I joined and I tried, and I might have failed 100 times. And, now I'm going back and people are looking and they're like, oh, she's still doing that thing. And I might be doing it a hell of a lot better than I ever did. But the point is that, like you said, I got up and I tried and I just did it. And I think so many people like just sit and scared and they don't, go for it. Someone said, when did you decide to go, that was the time to go for it? What happened? Was there like a click moment for you?
1 second, let me just see. What happened? Yeah, I think it was just a click moment. Like, I just felt Juice Plus actually gonna fit in my life, and it's gonna help me build a brand around this as well. Because as I said, like, I finished my personal trainer course as well, and health is the best subject to talk about, because not everyone wants to be fit, not everyone wants to be beauty, but everyone wants to be a healthy person.
Yeah.
So I just felt like it's the right thing, because as I said, I had an offer from different network marketing companies, but I just haven't felt like that's something which what I want to do. And then I remember that it was a week that I wanted to leave, and that was pretty much like, okay, just forget it. And that was a week, like, one of my partners, she signed up, then she resigned. But then she said, you know what, maybe it's not for me, but you are really passionate about that. And I've got a friend in a Polish radio station. Do you want to speak about Juice Plus? I said, like, yeah, pretty like me in radio, like me. And I was thinking, yeah, let's go for it. And then I think the universum was kind of telling me that is something for me when I wanted to leave.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just took the opportunity, and I think that you need to show it to as many people as you can, but never force them, because people never. There might be moments in their life that they really don't need it, but in a half a year they might think, okay, well, this girl was saying something, and she's still doing it, and yeah, that sounds pretty cool. Maybe I should look into it more.
Awesome. I think that answered your question, which is awesome. Okay, guys, Thank you so much, Ella, for taking all this time out for us. We are beyond grateful. I will get this saved when I get home and we will put the recording on YouTube. If you don't know where to find the YouTube recordings, just search on on YouTube, Team YOLO Worldwide. It's really simple, and most of the recordings are actually just public, so anyone can see them. So Ella, your team can go on there and look too. We've had some really fantastic, amazing speakers from all over the world, from people that have been in this for 30 years to people that started 3 months ago, and it's an incredible YouTube kind of platform that we're really trying to build. And obviously, like, we're really trying to be hot on making sure the recordings go on there, so I do try and get those posted as quickly as we can. But thank you so much, Ella. Honestly, this was awesome. I really feel like this is definitely what me and my team needed, at least. Never mind the rest of Team YOLO. So we'll get this recording to you, and thank you so much for your time.
No worries. Thank you very much. And we're going to see each other in Barcelona, I believe.
Yeah, come and find me, please. Awesome.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Enjoy your evening.
You too, guys. Thank you so much. Bye. See you in Barca.